Hello, it is I. My mouse clicks are louder than my voice gaming here, and welcome to the new episode of Mind of Mercury. And as you can see in the background, some things have changed. Well, ever since last episode, I started building the foundation of the house, and I will get to that, but first I've built a greenhouse. It's made from these trees with the purple blue leaves. I also moved the cocoa bean farm right next to it, so there is beans now growing, and inside the greenhouse there are glowberries are growing in there, and I found them in the underground mine shaft, which I will get to later. I think we tried to dig there in the first episode, but then ran out of time. The bamboo farm has been reduced in size because it used to be 5x5, now it's a 3x3 farm to just make way for the greenhouse. The create mill is still there. I haven't moved it yet. I'm still gonna do it, but that's gonna be later. And yeah, all of the storage chests that were here, including the bed and the stack of ovens, are now moved inside the house. And this is still, as you see, there are no more cocoa beans right here. We also have now pumpkins growing here at our base, and this is actually rice. Oh, come on. Now, this is rice growing. We also found it in the mine shaft, minecart chests. I have made dedicated fields for certain crops, like for example here grows carrots. Here are growing. Can I say that? Is that correct? Onions are growing in this little fenced area, and here we got ourselves a little tomato farm with these are ropes from the farmer's livelihood, and the tomato plant can grow up into it, making like more tomatoes for like the same space. So that's pretty cool. I also found them in the mine shaft. But now before I go inside, I have to show the other outside part. I've actually slimmed down the staircase down into the pit, and it just kind of looked weird because of this half wooden block just kind of being in the air without real support. But those half slabs are made with the frame blocks, which is why we are growing the bamboo. If you watched until the end from the last episode, you know how they are crafted. Right here is a little egg farm. As you can see, there are some chickens in there making laying eggs, and just making eggs because for Farmer's Delight there is something called an egg sandwich, for what it needs, it's like pretty good food source. It's like a steak. It's like a vanilla version of the steak. Steak. What it? S-T-E-A. Yeah. Steak. Okay. Steak. It's like the same, but like this steak sandwich. It's just so many things you can do with bread, like a simple hamburger and a hamburger with egg, or an egg sandwich, or pork chop sandwich. Lots of sandwiches. And okay, that we don't have bacon, we don't have lettuce, cabbage in this case. We also don't have beef, but honestly, this is probably the best food source in this mod pack. Well, which you can eat like stack, because I don't think you can stack all those chicken in your inventory. But yeah, we have moved the sheep farm from this little elevation down here next to the house, just to keep our source of wool constant, well, close to our building. Yeah, let me show you the inside. Well, a lot of things first, but first I'm gonna show you the kitchen. We got ourselves a own kitchen with a nice view for on top of the mountain with this beautiful lavender field, which kind of looks like those lavender fields you see in France. And yeah, we got two stoves, one for a cooking pot and one for pan. It's called skillet. I'm pronouncing it right, but it's just a pan, really. I use an oven for something if we need it. But food storage right here. Here goes non-meat, and here goes meat. So yeah, I can show you how the pan is used real quick. We need to get an egg. Hopefully we already have a few eggs. Yeah, one egg, perfect. Well, you just put the egg in the offhand, and then you just go to the stove and you just cook it. As you can see at the bottom bar, we now have a fried egg, which is pretty nice, which doesn't restore much, but again with the combination with bread, becomes really good. So yeah, we go in there. So this thing, it's just for all smelting. It's a stone cutter, and this thing right here, it acts like the stone cutter, but it's for wood, so you don't really get scammed when you craft like wooden stairs. So it's way better. They should like add this in vanilla, I'm gonna be honest, but they added it to this mod pack. So the top barrels, here's the entire stuff that does with the frame blocks. Like I also put it for the crafting recipe, the materials. Right here is gonna be create, like from the create mod pack, first stuff that we need. Right here are tools, Yes, I made a diamond pickaxe because I started farming obsidian. Yeah, this is a masonry table, which is how you make these kinds of bricks happen. But yeah, you need it. Right here is a cabinet where I just put things where I don't really belong. And now to the big storage. Well, here are mob drops. Right, this is like other stuff. Like you see it, I don't really have a name for it. Here are wooden building blocks. Here are saplings stored. Right here are all of the resources we have gathered so far. Yes, it is quite a lot of copper. Digging out this pit gave us a lot of copper and iron, I'm gonna be honest. Here are other building blocks, like for decoration and such. Up here is nature things for like decoration to make like flower pots and such, or a giant wheat field according to all these seeds. And right here is a chest for granite, cobblestone, gravel, dirt, a full cobble chest, a deep slate cobble chest, a tough chest, another cobble chest, and a diorite chest. Diorite, whatever. But yeah, we're probably here because of this. You see, I filled it all up from the bottom to the top with lava. And we're gonna drop that gravel down, and that pit will be filled to the brim with lava. And I've enabled, well, I have to confess, I have enabled cheats and cheating in this playthrough, because I used the command lava convert to source equals true, so that lava source blocks behave like water source blocks. So if I have a pit like this little hole, and I place like 2 water, you know that this is gonna make an infinite source. And I've made it the same, but that lava does the same behavior, which literally saves me a ton of work, I'm gonna be honest, because filling over 10,000 cubic meters of lava is not so easy with a bucket. But yeah, as you can see in the mini-map, that is right there is a mine shaft there, and I looted it, so that's where the pumpkin, glowberry and tomatoes are from. But I suppose it's time we now let all of this lava start to fill up, and it's gonna be fun. Well, water bucket right into the next hand. All the glass is sealed. This is the lava I used to just fill it up. And yeah, I just need to break the torch and all of the gravel comes down. And it will... uh-oh. Not good. Well, that was expected to happen. Wait. This. And finished. this one and this one next. Oh dear. Finished, good. Next up on the list. Well, while I'm doing this, I can like explain. I recently found out that there are copyright issues with my videos, actually, and it's because I use non-copyright song in my video background music, and apparently it was actually copyrighted. Well, it's actually with copyright. No, I just can't use it anymore, sadly, which sucks because it was advertised as copyright free on YouTube, which, hey ho, just I don't know if I can say that word. Well, it stings. It kind of stings. Yeah. Actually, I said in the last video that I won't record for a bit because I would be in Prague. Well, turns out I edited the episode after I went to Prague. So, yeah. Caught lying again. What a shame. But yeah, I was in Prague and it was really nice. I quite liked Prague, and that's because, like, sure, yes, it is a beautiful city, but with rich culture and such. But I'm more of a fan of architecture, and if you put me in a place where a lot of architecture kind of just combines all at once, I'm gonna be very happy. I'm gonna be honest with you. So this is why I take my vacations in Central Europe, because there's like almost every kind of architecture that existed in history, or at least European, to say at least, because I doubt there's like traditional Japanese paper houses in like, I don't know, central Warsaw, but you get the idea what I mean. But yeah, that was my trip to Prague, Czech Republic. I also bought a pack of Kofola, and it's Kofola cherry, which is probably the best kind of Kofola I've ever tasted, being completely honest. But yeah, you can't get Kofola like where I live, so that's a little bit of a bummer. But yeah, the last piece of gravel has fallen, and now we need to make the way up really quick. Look at it flowing. Oh, it's beautiful. This is gonna be pretty. There it is. The entire pit filled with lava. Wait, don't tell me I forgot. Don't tell me. Please don't. Oh, it's gonna be pain going in there and finding the spot that didn't work. Oh. But yeah, here it comes. It's like melted cheese. Just a pit full of warm cheese. Which sounds kind of disgusting now that I think about it. Who wants to have a giant cave that is filled with liquid cheese? Like, what are you gonna do with that cheese? Please go. Are you? Please just tell me the chunks didn't load. And hopefully there isn't a... Oh. Well, it wouldn't be a classic episode of whatever I'm doing here without any kind of failure. But yeah, anyway, why don't you wanna do what you should do? Did I accidentally put... No, I didn't. Oh, I was too fast with this one. Now it should flow. Yeah. But yeah, I haven't explained it why Minecraft Mercury, why I chose that name. Well, I don't even know myself, because I've planned to make like a weird saga. And what better way to start a saga named with Mercury, because we all know Mercury is the first planet in the solar system, and there is this Minecraft music track named Mice on Venus, which probably means that the Minecraft Nostalgia Let's Play is the sequel of Minecraft Mercury, even though Minecraft Mercury came after Minecraft Nostalgia, and Minecraft Nostalgia isn't even finished. Yeah. It's kind of nice seeing this lava getting filled. Go lava, go. Go, go, go. Well, I'm gonna wrap up this episode after this pit has filled up. Boo. Move. And finally, a nice, cozy, warm room to just pump lava out and make a obsidian farm for terrain casing. What are you trying to sell me? Kelp. There's an entire ocean filled with kelp. I don't need kelp. If it's been a super flat world, sure, I might have needed kelp. But nah, not here. But yeah, that was it from this episode of Minecraft Mercury. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and tune in next time for, well, probably the first create factory, which makes iron nuggets and clay balls. Woohoo! But yeah, until then, see you next time. Have a great day or night, depending on where you are. Until next time, and bye bye.